It's my lunch break today, so I thought I'd come down to the lake. It's just such a beautiful day. I mean, I know everyone's worried about the coronavirus right now, but you know, life still goes on, and it's just a lovely, lovely spring day, so I thought I'd come out.
I'ma live like I'm alive, like I'm alive, like there's no forever. Gonna ride to the other side of this earth if I wanna. We got this sun to chase, so little time to waste, so I won't let it pass me by. 'Cause for a moment I'm alive.
Yeah, so I'm walking across the bridge now. It's an amazing day. I don't know, it's incredible. I think what's impressive is that even though there's a lockdown right now, people are just going out and enjoying themselves. You know, I don't know if this is a good thing, if it's a bad thing, if it's going to be bad for, you know, for being able to contain. Oh, green light, green man. Whoa, come on. He just went through a red. Oh well, some people are getting a little bit too excited about the coronavirus. It's incredible. Since the lockdown, the weather's been absolutely amazing. It's just unbelievable. Spring is in the air, the birds are singing, life is going on as normal. And actually, if anything, the lockdown has been probably quite good for some people. It's allowed the pace of life to slow down a little bit and maybe relax and rethink and reflect and do things. It's lovely to be here. It's really relaxing to come here on a lunch break. You sit down, relax, eat your sandwich, and just enjoy the weather on a lovely day. And as I said, you know, often my kids come around, they love this place because you can whiz around really fast on your scooter or your trottinette. That's what they call them over here. It's a very, very nice part of Zurich. It's actually one of the first places in Zurich that I visited when I first came to the city. On my first visit to the city, so it's a really nice place. I recommend coming to visit it. Probably not now during the coronavirus outbreak, but you know, when things calm down a bit, it's definitely a lovely place to visit. Now, one of the things that's been spoken a lot about recently in the press is this race to find a vaccine for the coronavirus. And right now, China, Europe, and the US are all in a race to find a vaccine. They're all kind of working together. So there has been a lot of cooperation. There's been a spirit of cooperation around the world, which has been really amazing to see, between the medical community and between scientists trying to find a cure, trying to treat the disease, trying to find out, you know, what the disease is. However, there is also an undertone of geopolitical tension between different regions. Most recently, Donald Trump has actually been going out and meeting with the CEOs of pharmaceutical companies to ensure that a vaccine is produced on US soil. And he's talked about this. It's been kind of it's one of those kind of initial indications of what his own vested political interest is when a vaccine is developed. Likewise in China, you're seeing similar developments. In China, there's about 1,000 scientists working around the clock to try and find a vaccine for the coronavirus. And already this kind of quest for a vaccine has become militarized. They have affiliated researchers that are part of this scientific team from the Academy of Military Medical Sciences working towards finding a vaccine in China. And they are very, very confident that they will be able to come up with a vaccine before anyone else. Whoever first comes up with a vaccine obviously gets a lot of gets the scientific accolades, which is important, but they also get a lot of power because suddenly they're able to potentially look after their population first and get their economy up and going faster than anywhere in the world, and that gives them an advantage. They also own the patents and the IP, the intellectual property behind that drug. And as a result, they're able to use that. They could potentially use that to their advantage against other countries that they're competing with. I don't necessarily think this is going to be the outcome with development of a vaccine. However, what I would say is that with the coronavirus, what we're seeing is, on the one hand, we're seeing divisions, and on the other hand, we're seeing unity playing out at the same time. So when it comes to division, we're seeing borders closing, we're seeing countries locking themselves up. And then on the other hand, we're seeing citizens going to the balconies, singing and dancing and being more unified than ever. I mean, you've seen images from all over the world, from citizens in Wuhan province singing from the balconies, from Italy singing from the balconies, and showing unity in an unbelievable way. So it's a strange environment. I hope that unity prevails over isolation. I really do. I think it's important for us, it's important for the world that we achieve this. That we put, and I said this yesterday, we need to put geopolitics aside. We need to hold our politicians to account and make sure they don't make this into a political agenda. It's important for us all. I don't consider I don't consider an American or a Chinese person or an Italian any different from me. They're human beings, they're people, and I see them just as much as being my brother and my sisters as anyone else. And I'm united as a result with them in their fight against the coronavirus. You know, I think also it's important not to panic. There's a very, very nice kind of viral kind of saying going around. I saw something on Twitter recently. It said, while our grandparents were sent to fight in the war to serve their country, we were told to sit on a couch to serve our country. I think we're having a better time than they did. So I'm glad we're not at war. I'm glad we're at home with our loved ones, spending time and reflecting on how we can get through this crisis together as a stronger nation, as a stronger human race. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
I'm a dream, well,